am a mischievous, impish, British, gay, free speech warrior.
How much black dick do I have to suck for you to stop calling me a neo-Nazi?
The amount of black dick that's been in my mouth. When in Rome, Muslims rape everyone and claim welfare. If all priests were this hot, those little boys would stop complaining.
Aloha and hello from Hawaii, where I just got married to my black husband. Worst white supremacist ever, I know.
To accept a fascist America.
A fascist America.
Vi er på vej ud til Milo her uden for Berkeley. Han gemmer sig på et hotel. Vi har fået en adresse på en e-mail. Det er meget hemmeligt. Det foregår inde på et hotel. Vi har lovet, at vi ringer til dem, til hans folk. Så kan vi altså lave et interview med manden, der jo er genstand for al den her ballade, der er i Berkeley for tiden.
Hi, how are you? How's it going? Good, thank you. I'm Oliver. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. So people here in Berkeley, at least the people we meet downtown, they put you in a box with fascists, white supremacists.
But they put everybody in a box with those. You know, that's what they do when they don't want to hear from you or they don't like you, or, as is the case with me, when they consider you politically dangerous, when they know that you might win, or they can't beat you on the merits, or people might like you more than they like them. But guess what? People do like me more than they like them. People love me. And they're one of the many strategies they deploy to try to marginalize, you know, common sense conservative voices is by calling them horrendous names to scare people. I mean, it's horrible being called stuff like that. Can you imagine that? I'm saying, how am I ever going to get a boyfriend again? You know, like, you know, people say this stuff about you in public life, and it's so terrifying to most people, I guess. It's never really bothered me. I almost get off on it, really.
How do you spell racist? M-I-L-O. How do you spell Islamophobe? M-I-L-O.
But are you basically a conservative, or people say you're alt-right? How do you define your own political?
I don't know. I'm like a populist nationalist. I believe in the nation state. I believe in low taxes. You know, I believe in, you know, I'm not a globalist. I don't really believe in, like, you know, totally free trade. I don't think it serves, you know, white working class populations very well, or black working class populations very well for that matter. You know, I'm very virulently anti-political correctness. I don't like the modern version of feminism, which has become thin and mean, vindictive man-hating. I mean, look at these like weird, pink-haired, facially pierced, fat, genderqueer social justice warriors on Berkeley campuses. They'd be the first ones in the gulag. You know, like, you think Stalin would put up with that nonsense? No, they would be, you know, they'd be the first ones to go. And these are the people out there advocating for, like, you know, communism and socialism and all the rest of it, and in the streets of Berkeley. They're just idiots.
This is the sort of unedifying spectacle that passes from manhood for the modern Democratic Party. It is disgusting. Nobody wants to fuck that.
Are you a fan of white America? Like the ethno-European
I don't know. No, of course
state?
not. Are you kidding me? No. I mean, I hate white nationalists and supremacists, and they hate me. But I am a Western supremacist. I do think that the values on which the West are based are the best values. I think they build the best civilizations and the best cultures, the best societies. I don't give a shit. I don't give a stuff about skin color. I don't care. I mean, my fiance is black. You know, like, I don't see stuff like that. I don't care about it too much. But that is not the view of modern identity politics-driven American left, which believes that there's more important stuff to be found in your orientation and your gender and your skin color than there is the content of your character, than your aspirations and how hard you work at school, what you want to be, what you have learned, you know, what contribution you can make to the world around you. No, all they see is a disabled black lesbian and a straight white male, and they're like, I'll go with the lesbian because straight white men are whatever. No, I mean, I'm perfectly happy to stand up for, to ridicule that particular component of American media, the American media landscape, but that's where my sympathies end.
But feminists are actually disappearing. Fewer than 1 in 5 American women now describes herself as a feminist. It's the only cancer we've cured, or at least we're on our way to curing it.
Your critics will say that you have a nasty habit of criticizing or smearing minorities, women, black people, all sorts of vulnerable people. I don't know, groups of the population.
I have heard that.
Is that true?
No, I mean, I tell jokes about everybody. I laugh at about everybody.
What is the point in that?
Well, I think it's very important to offend people. I think it's really critical to offend people because, you know, when you're fighting for free speech, you're not fighting for somebody's right to say, I like you too, or I didn't like the last Madonna album. You're fighting for people's right to say outrageous and damaging things because it is through the exercise of outrageous, of edgy free speech that change happens.
I've been talking to quite a few of them, and they are...
If you
belong on the far right, it's about the people you surround yourself with.
Well, I don't surround myself with them. If you've managed to find a few fringe wackos, that's fine. I'm much more concerned, to put this in context, with violent leftist, communist like activists than I am with a couple of thousand losers on the far right who want to describe themselves as whatever and who, you know, say crazy stuff about race. I hate them and they hate me. You know, and I'm really not concerned about, you know, this attempt to smear me and suggest that there's something nefarious or unpleasant about me because I attract the wrong kind of fans. Well, look at the people who sucked up to Barack Obama. Look at his own pastor, his you know, the priest in his own church. The kind of people who, you know, who
well, he got a lot of criticism for that, right?
Fine, but I think that was dumb, just like I think this is dumb. I think you should judge people for what they do and what they say, and they're responsible for their own actions. I think it's just as stupid when Republicans, you know, smear by association, you know, left-wing politicians as I do when they do it to me.
44.
Perfect. Thanks.
Enjoy Berkeley, right?
Thank you. I will.
Milo Yiannopoulos' debatarrangement skulle være begyndt, men på grund af modstand fra universitetet og demonstrationerne har han aflyst det meste af sit program. I stedet forsøger han selv at holde en improviseret tale fra en plads midt på universitetet.
On your knees to pray, to fight for free speech in the face of overwhelming odds, and for America, the greatest nation in the world. Back up!
How did it go? It went perfectly. I got to say my piece. We were on campus. We're letting Berkeley know they will not deter conservatives. I would have been there if one person wanted to hear me speak. We're finally in the back of the car. No telling whether we'll get out alive or not. There's a lot of reporters here, but just as many people who seem to want to jostle and push and start a fight.
Vi har lige sagt farvel til Milo Yiannopoulos, som altså var her på Berkeley i en halv time, 3 kvarter, og fik lov til at tale til sine tilhængere. Ikke helt uden kaos dog.